I'm saving you to save me, oh baby. Oh yeah. Cut and loose just can't be the remedy. Oh no, what we did before, we won't do again this time around.
Struggle is real, people. Welcome to Kuala Lumpur.
Let you down. This time, I know we'll get it right. This time.
Wow. Look at this big space. Look at all this room in front of the foot of the bed that you get to walk around. Bathroom. It's a huge walk-in shower compared to what we're kind of getting used to. Nice sink space with our toiletries. Oh my goodness, I love these little loofah things. Those are awesome. Over the next 5 days, we'll be exploring Malaysia's stunning capital city, Kuala Lumpur. We'll be visiting their Chinatown and Central Market, exploring the incredibly unique Hindu temple inside the Batu Caves, marveling at breathtaking 360 views from the KL Tower and iconic Petronas Twin Towers, and enjoying nature from within the city at several parks, including the Eco Park and the very unique and very cool KL Bird Park. Join us for a really exciting week in beautiful Kuala Lumpur.
Good afternoon, everybody.
Good afternoon from Kuala Lumpur.
Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. So we took the morning off and kind of chilled, and now we're at the Central Market here in downtown Kuala Lumpur. So now we're on the inside, actual Central Market on the interior where it's air conditioned.
Yeah, we're kind of getting this like whole Grand Bazaar vibe going on over here. So lots of different shops, kind of has a little bit of everything it looks like.
2 stories right here.
2 stories.
Let me look around, there's a belt place right behind me. My belt's getting torn up, so I might just look for a new belt real quick.
Perfect.
So directly behind us, here we're downtown Kuala Lumpur, is the Merdeka 118. Let me pan back a little bit.
It's tall.
Yeah, it's the second tallest building in the entire planet at 2,722 feet. And it is spectacular. I don't think it's open right now. We can't get up in it and see like the observation deck, but there's other places we're gonna visit to see their observation deck.
All right, so now we've entered Kuala Lumpur's Chinatown. We're just popping into all the Chinatowns all over Southeast Asia. But this is supposed to be a pretty impressive one as well. And it's in the part of town that's known as the Golden Triangle. I don't know exactly what that means, but I guess this is a pretty popular area to come and visit. Okay, so this is mochi. This is sticky rice with peanuts, and I'm trying a stick. It's a combination of, this is the original, black sesame, and then orange. Oh, very good. That's delicious. Thank you. Wow, that is so good. It's so soft. Like, you think sticky rice, you think it's gonna be grainy. It's almost like a marshmallow. It's delicious. And the winner is, for me, orange. You can really taste the peanut with the original. The orange flavor is really powerful and it's delicious. It's really like refreshing. My third out of the 3 would be the black sesame, but some people may like it. It's got a very unique and distinct flavor.
One thing is for sure, you can buy just about everything here. Plus, if you need luggage, come to this place.
Yeah, it's basically like a massive outdoor market.
Yeah.
That's basically what their Chinatown is a massive outdoor market. And there are other things. There are tattoo studios here, restaurants, things like that, but definitely a little different. I wasn't really sure what to expect coming in here, and it's pretty neat.
Several hotels inside here, restaurants, of course.
It's not monsoon season, but we're definitely in a monsoon right now. This is nuts. You can't even see the Petronas Tower anymore. It's right out there. It was so beautifully lit up, and now it's completely socked in with the rain. So this morning we are headed up to the Kuala Lumpur Tower. Kind of reminds us of the Space Needle in Seattle. So you can go up there. There's actually a restaurant up there. You can do high tea, lunch, dinner. It's kind of expensive, so we're not going to be doing any food up there. However, we're going to check out the observation deck, the sky deck, and we're going to do the tower walk, which makes me a little bit nervous, but I think it's going to be a lot of fun. And we should get some absolutely fantastic 360 views of Kuala Lumpur this morning.
Sorry, I'm busy dealing with the Grab situation here.
He's paying our Grab driver before we go up and start our experience.
I kinda adore you, but don't get too proud. You're like my favorite snack, I won't say it out loud. I won't say you're perfect, we all know you're not. But hey, you're the best kind of weird that I got. Your songs are in my head, it's on repeat. The awkward dance I do, but only on your street. I won't say you're perfect, we all know you're not. But hey, you're the best kind of weird that I got.
This totally reminds me of the Sears Tower in Chicago. You have these little white, clear boxes, and you just got the whole city below you. Very, very cool. I'm afraid of heights, so looking down kind of freaks me out, but this is an experience you have to have when you're up here.
So the observation deck, the glass kind of leans away from you so you can see more of the city, or very close underneath the KL tower.
Which is like stuff that we couldn't see from above because the way that the tower like juts out, like the building itself comes out.
So this glass kind of leans out, and I'm trying to find our hotel. That's the goal here. And there it is, right there.
You see it?
Yep.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Right there is a hotel. You can see people doing laps in the pool.
I won't say you're perfect, we all know you're not. But hey, you're the best kind of weird that I got.
I think that if you love architecture, this is totally a city that you have to come visit. I love the architecture in this city. I think it is so unique. I think it's so different and special compared to pretty much everywhere else in the world. Like I don't think any other city looks anything like this. It's absolutely beautiful.
Everyday moments into our sparkle.
All right, so now we're doing the skywalk. We thought we were gonna be like way, way, way up there. We actually come down to one of the lower floors, but we still get a really fantastic view. I actually kind of like the fact that it's not all the way up there because we've already seen everything from that vantage point, and it's kind of nice to be so close to all the buildings here.
I kind of thought we'd be like in these harnesses hanging and just, flying through the sky around the outside.
Oh, you did not. Like Batman?
Yeah, just pushing off the side of the building, squeaking around.
That would be different.
So it's just the two of us. Nina and I are the only ones out here.
Just the two of us.
That's nice.
You like that?
And you walk on this narrow little track.
Yep.
And you're suspended. You got this track and the rope above you that's, securing you in case you stumble and fall over the edge, which you obviously don't want to do. Yeah, the hairnets are spectacular. More like a hairless net for me. And it's one lap around. Thankfully, we got to take our time, and then we're done. Time to unhook.
So now we're going into the KL Forest Eco Park. It's literally right across the street from where we're staying. But it's this really cool, basically jungle in the middle of the city. And there's wildlife in here. There's a whole bunch of hiking trails. And there's also a canopy walk, which is what we're trying to go and do right now. It should give us some really beautiful views of the tower, the city, and the jungle over here. are going just a little outside city center of Kuala Lumpur to the Batu Caves. This is a Hindu temple located just outside the city. It's actually built into limestone caves that, do you remember how many millions of years old he said these were?
4.5 million, I think, something like that. 4.5 million years.
That sounds about right. So yeah, these are really, really old caves, and I'm assuming the temples are pretty old as well. So we are going to start by going up this really bright, beautiful, colorful staircase.
300 steps.
Yeah, to the main temple.
Batu means stone, so stone caves.
Stone caves.
I'm going over to see the aggressive monkeys. So there are monkeys all over the temple. They say they're aggressive in that they'll take all your stuff, but they're not harmful. So you just gotta watch your belongings. Okay, after we've had tons of fun with the monkeys.
Go.
And Mama's holding the baby's tail. She won't let it go. Okay, this is the 300 steps up and the 300 back down to get into the caves. We've been having a good time with the monkeys, so now it's time to walk up the stairs.
And go to the temple. Of course, like the main reason to come here, although the monkeys are a really close second, I think.
Hundreds of monkeys here. Okay, so we're drenching sweat because it's so humid. But this
Welcome
is
to Southeast Asia.
Right, so this is the furthest point in Batu Caves, and there's several, again, areas of prayer and a small temple and a bunch of donation boxes. And and I dropped my glasses again.
Huh?
And I dropped my glasses. No, but the ceiling is open here, as you can see. So it's a big skylight. Natural skylight. It's very
cool. Yeah, this is an interesting cave over here. It's beautiful. I mean, the limestone formations are really gorgeous, and you know, having it enclosed in there, and then like Darren said, the open skylight here just kind of makes it very unique and interesting. It's really beautiful.
There's a nice one.
So we really enjoyed our tour. It was only a half day, like 3.5 hour type deal. It was basically like they gave us information. We learned about Malaysia culturally, and then they gave us an hour and a half at the Batu Caves to just have, you know, pace ourselves, do everything as we wanted. And then took us over to the batik factory. Again, gave us information, then we were just kind of able to peruse as we wished. And then they gave us the option of getting dropped off somewhere in town for lunch or whatever kind of plans that we had.
And do you want to know where we chose? I'm not going to tell you exactly where we are, but maybe you'll figure it out.
Where are we?
Yeah. Okay, it's very obvious. Obviously, we're at the Petronas Towers, and we're going to go in downstairs or find the food court on the main floor and see what we can find to eat, because I'm starving.
Yeah.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
So we ventured over to the KL Bird Park here in downtown Kuala Lumpur.
Yeah, so, you know, we were looking into other things to do, and, you know, this is a huge city, and you're just surrounded by all these really neat buildings and things like that. But what's really cool about this city is all these different green spaces, botanical gardens, eco parks, and then they've got the bird park here. So we wanted to see some of the wildlife. A lot of these birds are native to Malaysia and Southeast Asia, but some of them have also been brought in from other parts of the world. I think there's something like over 2,000 birds here, and a couple hundred different species of birds. And some of the birds you even get to feed. So I think it's gonna be fun to see all of them. And it's a really cool space. That lady and Home Alone 2.
Oh, I know, right? Okay, so we decided to come into the mall and have a nice, really nice dinner.
A really good Thai dinner at a place called Para Thai, P-A-R-A Thai. That is some of the best red curry I've ever had in my life, and I had it in a mall in Malaysia.
I had some just regular cashew chicken, Thai cashew chicken, and some spring rolls, and it was fantastic. It was a little sit-down restaurant, but we wanted to come over here so we could see this.
Yes, all lit up.
All lit up at night.
It's so pretty.
As you saw,
and the KLCC, which is the Kuala Lumpur city something park.
Perfect.
I think city center park. And it's literally on the other side. Like, so if you go through the Petronas buildings, just to the other side, there's like basically a little park space, and they do a light show with the water.
The fountains. With the fountains.
Really pretty.
Yeah.
I was telling Darren that it kind of like reminds me of like the water shows at like the Bellagio and stuff like that. It's got really cool music that goes along with it, and it's a really pretty thing to watch. So
it's not big and explosive like Vegas or maybe say Dubai, but it's still pretty, and it's really nice, and it's a really lovely night tonight. That's not a deluge like it's been the last couple of nights, and the Petronas Towers are spectacularly lit up as usual, and highly recommend it.
So excited, we finally get to do our main event here, going up the Twin Towers.
So now we're at the very top of the Petronas Towers at the 83rd floor.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe not.
And it looks like we're going up further. Now we're at the top.
Mistaken, we got off an elevator on the 83rd floor, and then we had to take a smaller elevator to the 86th floor.
Yep.
And this is the top.
So now I guess we're in the observation deck area.
And this is taller than the KL Tower that we were on the other day, and the KL Tower's right here.
Yeah, we're staring at it from over here. What a view of the tower. That's awesome. just finished our tour of the Petronas Twin Towers. I think this is probably the #1 attraction that people want to come see when they come visit Kuala Lumpur. And it was absolutely worth it. This was such a great experience. We got to go up to the Skybridge up there, and then after some time up there, we were able to go up to the very, very top, up to the observation deck, and get these just incredible views of the city, of the Twin Tower. You know, so we're in one of the towers. We get to see the other tower, very up close and personal from the top. Absolutely love the experience. Highly, highly recommend doing it when you come here to Kuala Lumpur. But here's a tip. Be very careful about which website you go to purchase your tickets, because apparently they have a really big problem with cloned websites pretending to be them. We made that mistake, and it almost cost us the ability to come and visit the towers today. On 4 or 5 days ago, I went online, I purchased tickets from a company that I thought was them. It was not them, apparently, and they'd never sent me my tickets. It was like gonna be $104 US. Our tickets here cost $44 US for the two of us. That's, you know, now in early 2025. So considerably cheaper to go directly through this company rather than a third party. And if something goes wrong and it's through their website, they can much more easily help you fix it than if you go through a third-party vendor. So this is the website and QR code that we recommend using when you come and visit the towers. We have thoroughly enjoyed our time here in Kuala Lumpur. If anything, I just feel like we didn't have enough time. I was thinking 5 days was going to be plenty, and I think we could easily spend a couple weeks here and still barely scratch the surface of all the things there are to do and see.
Yeah, it's kind of like that with every place we're visiting. We just have sort of snapshots of each location, and we hit the highlights. But you know, we've thoroughly enjoyed here in Kuala Lumpur.
I love it. You know, we aren't necessarily like big city people, but this, even though it's a big city, it doesn't have that whole big city vibe. Like, I feel like there's a lot of green spaces. There's a lot to do here, like outside of just the city stuff. And, you know, so I think it has a little bit of everything for everybody.
Yeah, from the birds to the bats to the caves to the wildlife in the area locally. It's a great town. A lot of culture again, a lot of great places to see, and a lot of
wonderful
landmarks.
People. We love the Malaysian people. We love what a huge melting pot Malaysia is in general. There's so many different cultures that have come together to call this home, and I think that it just makes it really unique and special and beautiful, and I can't wait to come back here. I see us coming back in the very near future.
Yeah, and as always, if you would like and subscribe and share, it's a huge help to us, and it'll help us with our future plans to continue to travel the world.
And to bring you with us. So like Darren said, if you haven't liked this video already, give us a thumbs up. And in the meantime, have a beautiful week, and we will see you next week.
Bye.
Bye.